YugiOhMint.com is now TradingCardMint.com. Please check out their selection of over 20,000 cards with prices cheaper than TCG Player. ARG fall states are fastly approaching. If you like the playmats that you saw in this video, check out the ARG Circuit Series website and find out if you are getting a state championship in your area.
Alright, what is up YouTube? We're going to be finally talking about something that a lot of people have been requesting. And it is Dark Irregulars. Now this is what we put together. We did a couple revisions during playtesting, and this is the current build that we've come up with that we're going to be messing around for a little while. First off, guys, please check out our friends at TradingCardMint.com down below in the description. Enter MK40 on checkout to save you guys yourselves a little bit of money. And also, if you guys like this fantastic playmat, remember the ARG Circuit Series is coming very soon for fall, so find out if you're getting one of those in your area. So, what is so great about new Dark Irregulars? Well, it is this card right here. This is ridiculous. This gives you the ability to make anywhere from X amount of attacks to X amount of attacks. It's pretty good, actually. So when placed, you can soul charge one. This unit gets 2k for every card in your soul, which we don't really care about that. We care about at the end of the battle that this unit attacked. If you have 13 or more cards in your soul, counterblast one, put a card from your hand and 3 of your rear guards into your soul. Write a card from your soul at stand, and that unit gets critical +1. So basically, if you have 2 no-life kings, you will be able to basically rinse, wash, and repeat. There's a little card called Emetic Assassin. And the assassin at the beginning of the attack step, if you have a unit that can declare an attack, it comes out of the soul, and then rinse, wash, and repeat. There's currently no restriction on how many Emetic Assassins you can have coming out, because it still goes, you would declare at the beginning of the attack step, bring on an assassin, bring on an assassin, bring on an assassin. So basically every time you would declare an attack at the end of the battle, you just get to suck them back up. As long as you have plenty of counterblast and things like that, you will probably be able to do this. And the thing is, you do run a very high chance of decking yourself out through this strategy, but it doesn't really matter, honestly. Getting 8 drive checks in one turn, putting everything on the rear guard is absolutely disgusting. So now, the OCG got us fucked, and they got me started on one of Sullivan. So, basically, you're playing Sullivan for Tybalt for more defense. It's a very interesting strategy because you get access to Tybalt, which lets you soul charge 5 every turn, which basically allows you to accelerate what this deck wants to do. We were thinking about wanting to play 2, but it didn't seem good in the grand scheme of things. The extra shield value is nuts, though. And we play 1 copy of this. Being able to get the 2 soul charge and be able to pike back a card from the soul was pretty good. We found a lot of scenarios where this was just massively better than a lot of the other things. We were trying the, 9 of a kind or whatnot. We were just trying to test the cloning of the assassin. It was okay. Also, the same thing with this. If you get to this and you have an assassin already on board, you get to tuck the others into the soul for his long play skill. So, kind of something interesting there. Now, grade 2s. We play 4 copies of this guy, and this card is actually really good. Being able to take a card from your damage zone and be able to put it into the soul for literally self-replacement for no reason is actually so good. I didn't actually... This card didn't seem that good. I mean, like, it's good, but when we were testing it and things like that, like, being able to get the assassins out of the damage zone, if an assassin dies over here into the drop zone, I mean, you get to self-replace it for free. Like, this is the definition of an amazing card. I don't know, my expectations for this were kind of low going in, because I was like, oh, I want to keep playing my Demented Executioners and things like that. No, you play that. This one's actually really good. So, what is it? On place, Vanguard, Rearguard, if you have Dark Irregular Vanguard, search your deck for a grade 2 or less Dark Irregular, put it into your soul. Counterblast 1, load up an assassin. It sucks that it's 8k, but I mean, we don't really care too much about that. I mean, it's just it's there for what it needs to do. Now, Keegan's got me on this right now. This was actually pretty good. So, when your unit is placed in the same column as this, you may soul charge 1. And then darkness, when your other unit is placed in the same column as this, if the number of cards in your soul is 10 or more, this unit gets boost. Until the end of the turn, if the number of cards in your soul is 15 or more, this gets 2k. The thing we care about is the auto soul charge, and the fact that this has darkness. We are playing Yeager, so you do need a lot of that turbo ability. And actually, this came in clutch a lot. And then the last grade 2 we're playing 2 Bovo. Taking a page out of the OCG's book, Gize is a pain in the ass right now. You need to be able to play the game. Being able to ping yourself for the damage, get the counter charge, and then decide whatever else you need. Like, we've reached the time that we can now play Bovo. And also the fact, like, if I damage deny you and you're at 3 damage and you want to go into the turn to kill me, you can do the counter charge, go Bobo, ping yourself for damage, because it's when you have 3 or less damage. So, the card's really good. Now, playing 4 of this. This card is another one of those, I didn't know if we were going to like it. Placed on Guardian Circle, when it retires, draw a card. Or soul charge 1. And then, if this card's put into your soul during your turn, choose one of your Vanguards, or actually, I think, yeah, choose a Vanguard. Give it 10k power for no turn, or no reason whatsoever. You put this into the soul underneath, soul charge for no life king. Congratulations, you got infinite value for no reason. Now, we were worried about needing stride fodder. We were thinking about playing pure succubus over this, but having tested this, Yeager's just much better. We do have a decent number of darkness units. I think it's like 10. It doesn't really matter considering just like how much you are able to put in the soul. So, free stride fodders, you need them. 2 copies of this, me and Keegan were talking about. We started on 3, we went to 1, then we went to 2. If you don't kill your opponent, you need this. Like, you need to make sure that you can refresh your deck. 2 copies of this. We wanted a way to get more soul charge, and this was honestly, like, I don't know. This just seemed really good. Like, 8k, soul charge 1, and on top of other things, like, I don't know. You can change this to whatever you want, but it worked out for us, just for what it needed to be. We're playing 4 copies of Emetic Assassin. Why does this exist? That's all I want to know. Like, why? Our starter is Draw 1 Boy. Once again, this card's so good. Playing 4 copies of Monochrome, the best stand trigger in the game, hands down. Like, no reason not to play. We're playing 8 draws. This is very important. You need to get cards into your soul. You need to be able to turbo to your key pieces, and playing 4 heal. You can play 2 of the counter charge heals with these. You don't need them. This is perfect as it is in terms of generalized ratios. Like, absolutely no reason to change this. Crits are not needed. I mean, you should be just punching your opponent for massive amounts of damage. Now, the G-Zone is just kind of some stuff that we've seen from a lot of lists that we wanted to test. Keegan wanted 4 copies of Balm. I understand why a lot of the builds are playing 2, but for the most part, 4 is fine. There might be turns where you just need quad drive twice. This is your finisher in case you don't beat your opponent. Being able to refresh the deck is pretty crazy. I know a lot of people are going to be like, well, I want to play 4 now. 2's fine. Now, we're a little bit crazy here. We're playing 3 copies of Tybalt. Now, I know a lot of builds are only kind of pressuring 2 in the OCG, but 3 is fine. I mean, you can cut this for something else. It's not like you don't have room to do so. But once again, Tybalt on that Sullivan turn is actually super insane. 1 copy of this card. This card's been the bane of my existence as of late. Being able to force your opponent to retire their entire board for no reason, like, why did you have to give DI a board wipe? Like, this just makes their inherently terrible matchups even better. 1 copy of Dust. So I know a lot of people don't play the Zerath Dragon in this deck. We started testing it. It was just a good option to have. It's not like you can't go into this, put your opponent to 5, and then go the No Life King on the next turn and just win. You know, it's one of those really weird things. Playing 1 copy of Vincent for Super Turbo, 2 copies of Agrat because we need the soul charging, 1 copy of Rock Tome, discarding to set up better hands, and then 1 copy of Saint Germain for the super large G-Guardian. So, this is our current rendition of No Life King, and I will say the deck is very, very degenerate. So guys, remember, check out our friends at tradingcardmint.com down below in the description. Enter MCO40, save you guys yourselves a little bit of money, and remember, the ARG Fall Circuit Series is coming. Always, if you're having one in your area, go check it out. Alright guys, peace out.